when we experience trauma, what are we seeing? So in the first few moments after something traumatic has happened, you tend to see folks who experience a lot of shock, right? Disbelief. I can't believe this happened. The reality actually does not set in for a very long time. You could see numbness, which is kind of a flat affect. You can't actually read what somebody's feeling in the moment. A lot of head shaking. There isn't a way that the mind can actually process what has happened. And in general, like the way people experience this and describe it is, I woke up at 7 this morning. I don't know what happened the whole day. I just feel numb. I'm not able to respond to anyone, right? So that's actually a symptom of trauma. Disorientation, this is pretty extreme, but sometimes you find that people are really confused about what has happened. Loss of touch with reality, just temporarily. Difficulty focusing. This is a hard one to understand because we're all always experiencing that to some extent because we're so overstimulated all the time. But when it comes to trauma, it's actually really, you can see that there's a restlessness. It's really hard to focus on things and get jobs done. Classic example of the focusing issue is, let's say somebody's lost a loved one really suddenly. Probably, with COVID, this has been our reality, right? You need a lot of attention to actually get through all the tasks that's needed to complete something after someone dies. Very hard thing for a lot of people to do when that death in their life has been traumatic. So it's an example of that. And then lastly, dissociation. I kind of spoke to this. I think numbness and dissociation kind of go hand in hand, but it is the feeling of feeling unreal. Like you don't feel like you're in your body. You feel like you're actually observing something that's happening to you, and not quite emotionally all put together.